So here's some hugelkultur swales on contour, some raised beds that are on contour with swales on the uphill side, and I'm testing to see that my construction is working as it's supposed to, where the water fills into the swale, and what doesn't get soaked into the mound, the excess overflows. So what we did was we just ran the hose in there so it fills up and it soaks in. It's been really pretty dry spring. This is spring of 2014, and you see this is where the overflow is, and I see a mistake I've made is the overflow is a little bit too narrow. I need to flatten that out and make it wider, because the water may be going over the overflow a little too quickly, and fast moving water equals erosion, and erosion is the enemy of our raised beds. You can see the water's moving on down, and it's begun to fill the second swale raised bed, which is what it's supposed to do, which I'm like, yeah, cool. But in this process of this test, I realized that there are some high points in my digging. I needed to dig out a little bit more to make it, because you want it to be perfectly level on contour there inside the swale, and then when it overflows, it flows into the next one. And you can see here, again, I need to widen that overflow so the water doesn't move quickly over that. I want it to just kind of trickle down slowly, not quickly. So here you can see how they're stacked. There's a decent amount of slope there, and you see a little bit of how the stack is there. You don't see it as pronounced as you did from standing on the bottom of the hill. But you see how it's soaked into the mound and it's no longer overflowing. So that's the whole purpose. You really want the water to soak into the mound, but the excess, you want the excess to go somewhere, and you don't want it to force its way out, because when it forces its way out, it damages the mound. And here you don't see that it's moving, but underneath that grass where I'm stepping, it's mushy and smushy, and it's all soggy. Here are some peach trees, a peach tree guild, and I have comfrey planted there, as well as strawberries. And as that grows out, I'll dig out that area more and plant more and more plants in that guild of trees. As you can see, they didn't do so well after last winter. The apple trees and the cherry trees have done really well coming out of last winter, with the Arctic vortexes continuing to hammer us. These are lilacs that have done okay, but they don't smell as strong. Just some other photos from things around the yard. And these are itty-bitty little oak trees that we transplanted last summer. This guy is the happiest one of the bunch.